The first step is just to open the box up. So lift these tabs on the side here, away from the plastic case that it's in, and just attach them to the cardboard sleeve here. Do it on both sides. And then all you do is slide the box out of this cardboard case, just like that. And see where this arrow is right here? Just peel the seal off. And the plastic top will come off. Next, if you're opening the Hero 3 Black, you got to get the remote off. If you're using the silver and white, you'll just skip to the next step. To get the remote off, open the top of the box up and undo these twisty ties here. Once you get them untwisted and straightened out, just turn the box back over and you can just pull the remote out from the holes, just like that. You can set the remote on the side. The next thing we want to do is get the camera off the mounting base plate here that comes for display. So just unscrew the thumb screw here, and there's a little locking plug that they've got for display that you're going to throw away. Once the thumb screw comes out, that little locking pin will come out too. You can just throw that away. And then you turn the camera around. To get the camera off the base plate here, then you squeeze together these two tabs and just push it gently forward and it'll slide right out. Now your camera's loose off the mounting plate. Hold on to this. You'll want to use this in the future. You can use it for some creative custom mounts. It's kind of like an extra free mount that they gave us for display, but you can use it for other things later. Okay, now you want to get the camera out of the housing. This is the waterproof housing that the camera's inside of. So to open it, just slide it over here. Use your forefinger to lift up, and it'll unlatch the back door here. And then you can pull the back door open and pull your camera out. Okay, so now we're going to get the camera set up so that it's got a battery and a micro SD card in it, and we can go do the update. So the first thing to do is just open this box up, and underneath this material here is everything that comes with your GoPro. The mounts, the cables. I'm not going to go through everything right now. I've got another video that shows you everything that's in the kits, but I just want to get you started as quick as possible. So pull out the battery, and that's this right here. You're also going to need to get yourself a micro SD card. It doesn't come in the kit, so if you don't have one, go get yourself one. I've got a SanDisk 32 gig one here. Transcend is also another good brand. Okay, to put the battery in, just pick up your camera and turn it upside down, making sure not to set it on the lens. It's important you don't get it dirty or scratch that. Just grab this little lever here and slide it to the side, and you can just turn your camera upside down and the door will kind of fall out. And while you have it open, there's a serial number in here. Make sure you write that down. It's case sensitive and you're going to need that for the update. You can do it when you're doing the update, but it'll save you a step if you just write it down right now. After you write that down, put in the battery. Just goes right side up, just like that, and slides right in there. And then put the battery back door back on, and just make sure it's all flush and snaps into place. And then you're going to open this little side door here. This is where the micro SD card goes, and you can leave that off because we're going to use that to charge. We're going to use this USB port here. So you put in the micro SD card just upside down, just like that, and then slide it and snap it into place. It kind of clicks when it's in there secure. Now go grab the USB cable out of the box. It looks just like this. And we're going to charge up the camera. So put the small end into the little port here at the bottom. It'll fit right in there. Turn on your camera, that way you can see how many bars are in there. It comes with 1 or 2 bars usually. And you can see right here it's got 2 bars on the camera, so it's probably enough to do the update. They recommend you have 2 bars. But I'm going to go ahead and just charge it anyways. So plug this in to the USB port of your computer, and you'll see that it'll start charging. So now you can see the icon showing it filling up. Once those bars are full and it stops, you'll know that it's charged, and we can move on to updating your camera. Okay, now that you've got your camera charged up, we're going to get ready for the update. So the first step to get it updated, turn it back on if it turned off automatically after charging. You just push the front button to turn it on. And we're going to take a picture to make sure the micro SD card's working. So to do that, push the mode button once here on the front, and then go to the top button here and just push that once, and that'll take a picture. And you'll see that it goes from 0 to 1 if your card's working. Okay, if the card's working, we can go on to the next step, and that's to make sure the Wi-Fi is off. The Wi-Fi is off on this camera right now because this light here blinks blue when it's on. I'm going to turn it on to show you just in case your camera has got the Wi-Fi on. So now it's flashing. And to turn it off, you push this side button here. This is the button that turns on and off the Wi-Fi. So if you see that light flashing, just hold down this button. The blue light will flash and turn off. So now the Wi-Fi is off. the battery's charged, it's taken a picture. Okay, now with your camera still on, we're going to go onto the internet and connect to GoPro's website to do the update. So just plug the USB cable back in to your camera. Okay, to update your camera, go to GoPro.com and go to their support tab up here at the top. If you click on that, then you'll see on the left side, get support for, and go down to product updates. And right now it's showing the Hero 3 update. I'm going to go down here in case that's not there when you're watching this video. Go to select product and Hero 3 update. Okay, now it's trying to detect Java. If you don't have Java installed, you'll need to install it and restart your browser. If you do have Java installed, you're going to see this screen. And it says follow these steps to prepare your camera for the product update. We've done all of this. So the only thing you need to make sure is that your camera is connected to your computer, and you can click continue. Fill out your name and email and go on, and then click continue to go on to the next step. Okay, in this step it's looking for your camera. Let's just click update camera software manually because the automatic detection usually doesn't work. Okay, now it says enter information manually. This is where we're going to enter the serial number that we wrote down when we were changing the battery. So it's case sensitive, and as far as I know, all of them are caps on all the serial numbers. So enter your serial number here. Once you've got the serial number entered, click continue. On this page you can set up your camera's Wi-Fi network so you can connect to the GoPro app using your smartphone or tablet. So just go ahead and enter your camera name and a password and confirm your password here. Make sure you set your password to be between 8 and 32 characters, and after you've entered that information you can click submit to go to the next step. And now it's creating an update for us. So once it's created the update, click download update. And depending where your computer downloads to, go to the download that you just downloaded, and you'll see those files there. Now you need to open up your GoPro, which is usually called no name. So go to your devices. If you're on a Mac, devices. If you're on your PC, go to My Computer and look for no name or GoPro and click on that. I'm going to just do a new Finder window. Okay, so here's my GoPro. It's called No Name. Here's the folders that are on my GoPro's micro SD card. Now what I want to do is grab these files that are part of the update and just drag them over to this area on your GoPro. Not inside these folders, but just on the main root menu here. Once you see that all the update files are on your camera, you can click back on GoPro's website and click continue. Okay, now that you're on this page, you just need to eject your camera from the computer. So if you're on Mac, go to where it says no name and eject it. If you're on a PC, you can take it off. And the camera should turn off when you pull it out of the USB port. If it doesn't, turn it off manually. Okay, when you turn your camera back on after the update, it's begin the updating process. It's going to go through a series of beeps and it'll show an updating symbol right there. During the final phase of updating, you should see the Wi-Fi signal come on and the Wi-Fi light, and you'll see a percentage also showing that it's what percentage of it's updating. Once it gets to 100%, your camera is updated and it's ready to go. Now that your camera is charged and updated, you want to put it back together. So put in the port door here just to cover those up. And put your camera back in the housing just by opening the door up here. And don't touch the lens once again, but put it in just like that. It fits right in there. You can close the back door and then latch this over the back here. And you just push down on the front. Slide that little arrow over and it'll lock into place. And put the thumb screw back in so the buckle here doesn't come off. Now your camera is all sealed up, it's waterproof, it's ready to use. You can just turn it on by pushing the front button. I'll put it straight into video mode. And if you push the top button, it'll start recording video. You can push the front button again. That'll take you into photo mode. You push the top button, it'll take one picture. And you push the front button again. That'll put you into burst mode. If you push the top button, that'll take a series of pictures depending on the camera you have. It'll take a different amount of pictures. If you push it one more time, that's time-lapse mode. It'll take a picture every certain number of seconds depending on your settings. And this wrench is the settings menu. This is where you go in to change your settings. I'm not going to go into the settings here because I just want you to get started, but at least you got your camera now, it's ready to go, and you can start recording video and photos. So when you're shooting with the GoPro, you just need to point it in the direction you're shooting. It's a wide angle lens, so you need to be really close to your subject. It's kind of weird for people at first who are used to being able to see what they're shooting. You can look through your GoPro app on your smartphone, or the LCD backpack is really handy for people who aren't used to the GoPro, so you can get an idea of what you're getting in your shot. If you want to get deeper into how to learn to use your GoPro, you can watch more of my tutorials on YouTube, or you can also check out my books on Amazon.com. Alright, thanks, enjoy.